sounded like a freight train coming over. I didn't know what a tornado sounded like, but I do now. And it blew down like, I don't know, 80 trees at the library there in Visalia alone. It was wicked, over.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, fortunately the wind didn't get too bad here today, but yeah, a little bit of hail, a little bit of a downpour, not too much lightning. I did shut all the rigs off and put everything to ground, but it wasn't too bad here today. But yeah, no, it's nice that we're actually getting some spring weather, and I was working from home today, and it was kind of nice with the cool breeze and the little bit of rain.
Yeah, Mike said he had a downpour at his place. Thunderstorm was right over top of it.
Yep, yeah, I was noticing that. Yeah, Clovis got hit. There was a tornado report out in Biola, which is out by Kerman, and then that cell moved up to Madera, and the Madera Ranchos got dumped on.
Yeah, we got about a little over 30 hundredths of an inch. I charged my batteries, with solar. It was overcast when I was watching, and then when the storm started passing through, the sky cleared up. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen it this high. I was putting 80 amps into my batteries, if you can imagine. That was scary. Go ahead.
Well, your panels were clean.
Yeah, there's only 3 of them, but the three panels are doing 80 amps into my 12-volt batteries.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, it was at least you had some power.
They had fully charged them. They keep both freezers going and keep the lights on in the living room, and my little Yaesu that's next to me, I have it on KFI in Los Angeles. I got it turned down now, and it keeps it going, and it's pretty custom. I'm trying to see what it says here. Voltage, I guess, and I don't know. I guess it's reading voltage. It says VDD, but I don't know. Maybe you have to transmit. Let me see. Well, I can't transmit because I'm on the broadcast band, so I can't read the voltage, I guess. Go ahead.
Yep, Roger. Yeah, I now have what is it? I have a 50 amp hour battery on the radios, and I have a box that so right now I'm coming off the power supply, but if the power supply loses power, the radio is automatically dumped to the battery, and then of course I'm operating from my computer. My computer will go to a UPS, and my network will go to a UPS. So I'm waiting for the day that I'm sitting here transmitting and all the lights in the room turn off.
Roger, Aaron. Well, I've got 1,325 amp hour batteries out there with a 3 kilowatt sine wave inverter, and I think it was maxing my charge controller out. The little red light was coming on. I've never seen it that high. I think it's rated at like 90 amps, and the little light was coming on when it hit 80 amps. So that's about what it'll do, is about 90 amps out of that thing. And it showed I was stuck in a kilowatt, 1,050 watts coming off the panels. That's pretty scary.
Yep, Roger. Yeah, one of these days I definitely want to do something bigger, because it'd be nice to have something that could run the refrigerator and stuff like that. But we'll see. I've looked at doing the whole home battery systems, but it'd be like $20,000, and I'm on net metering 1, so I have no financial incentive to put batteries on the house. But it would be nice to build something independent, and then that way I don't have to worry about permits as much and stuff like that. And I could, keep a couple big things running, but maybe in the future.
You guys are cheating PG&E.
Specific grafts and extortions on frequency.
That's the way to do it.
Commies, man. They're all commies.
Man, you work for those commies.
Man, just you got to get off the juice. I'm grid tied. I got 14 panels up on the roof, but it's all grid tied at the moment. So, but I'm on net metering 1, so I'm one of those people that they talk about that is abusing the system. It's like, well, you're the one that let me sign up for it.
Is that the original NIMS?
Yes, sir. That's where I can, every kilowatt of power I produce, I can pull it back out later for no cost. So, and they claim that I'm a drain to the system, and I'm overutilizing the infrastructure, and I'm still grandfathered in for another 9 years.
I'm proud of you.
They added that $25 surcharge starting this month. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah, I know about it. They want to get us people on net. They also tried to force me to a tiered pricing structure, and I said, oh hell no, you're keeping me on. I'm grandfathered for 20 years. You're not touching my rate plan. So, and of course they turn around and make the connect charge be more expensive.
Yeah, I started in 2012, I think it was. So, I'm assuming I'm still on the NIMS.
Yeah, NIM 1 had a 20-year grandfathering.
What would it be now? I think my bill still says, still says NIMS on it.
Well, there's, I think when the net metering 1 expires after 20 years, they knock you into whatever the current program in, which is now NIMS 3, and of course they want everybody to install batteries.
Okay, I have to go back and check that. Yeah, they did a funny thing. I had about $1,200 in credits on electricity, but they showed that I had on my actual bill, I only had about $250 of credit. Over.
When you overproduce, they only pay you like 3 to 4 cents a kilowatt. So when they do the true up at the end of the year, they wipe out, basically anything you overproduced, and they only pay you 2 to 3 cents a kilowatt for that power.
Well, I don't mind that. I'd rather have the $1,200 credit in juice that I have on the kilowatt hours than the actual dollar amount. But you're saying I'm only going to get the dollar amount at the end of the year that I have as a credit?
Well, you only keep your credit. Your overproduction credit only is on the account for a year, and then when you hit your true-up, they pay you for that over usage at the 2 to 3 kilowatt cents. So it's worth more to you on your account to use it later, but once a year they reset your account and pay you a very, very marginal rate for how much you overproduce for the whole year.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that part. I just didn't get the two figures I was looking at, because it shows that I made a positive 1K plus electricity for the true-up, but on my bill they only show a $200 and some odd credit.
Yep, yeah, and if you look at it, it'll show you the rate that they paid for the power, and it's pennies. It's ridiculous. If you buy a kilowatt from them, it's like 34, 35, 36 cents, but then when you overproduce, they only pay you like 3.
Yeah, Roger. So when let's say at the end of the year, I've got a $750 true up. They're only going to take out. They're only going to credit me that $250 that I show as a credit.
Correct.
Okay.
And then your account resets to 0.
Okay. I know they're commie bastards. I worked for them for 39 years.
I'm still showing a $400 and some credit, Mike.
Well, you're a semi-commie.
Yeah, and my sheet shows they charge us 30 cents a kilowatt, and then over 400 kilowatt hours, it goes to 40 cents.
Well, all ID for the FCC, WA6AAJ.
6 US paying 32 cents a kilowatt.
AA6F.
Yeah, and right now if it was my true up, I'd owe them like $500, but we're about to go into the summer, so because my true up's in like August, and I'll probably owe them a couple $100. I'd rather owe them a little instead of overproducing because I'm on a lease. And so I get into the situation where I'm buying the power from the solar company at one rate, and then PG&E's only paying me 3 cents for it being overproduced. So I'd rather actually owe PG&E a little bit of money at the end of the year. Otherwise, it's kind of a pain in the butt because I got to file paperwork with the solar company to get them to credit me back the difference. So I'd rather just owe PG&E a couple $100.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds complicated too.
I worked Ralph, Mike. The signal was so bad I could barely copy him.
Oh, he got on this early?
I worked him about 10 after.
That's early for Tuesday. On what, 090?
Roger. Signal was super bad.
That's because it was all in your mind.
It was, I use artificial intelligence there that I don't have to working.
Okay, good evening, guys. K6MYC.
Good evening, Mikey. AA6S.
6 US 1079 and 1100.
Thank you. Gotcha.
727.
Got you, Mike.
What's your number?
My number's Bozo 47.
Okay, you're another old Bozo 47.
That's a very significant number, this year.
Your birthday?
No, the 47th president. 47 years since Iran started to go to war with us, etc. Over.
Oh yeah, roger that. I was surprised he extended the deadline.
Well, I think something happened at the last minute. I was listening to a blog who was tuned into more of the inside of that, and it came up very suddenly. But I think they've been on the phone with Pakistan and also the people coming from Iran, and they finally came in with a positive attitude. You got half of Iran leadership saying they're not going to sign anything if they're being pressured.
Well, that blockade isn't going anywhere.
Where'd you go, Bill?
Oh, I'm still here.
We're waiting for Kerry to come in, straighten this whole mess out.
He's there. Go ahead, Kerry.
Do you copy, Michael? KC5, DTU. Hello, Aaron.
Hello, all.
Hello, Kerry. AA6S.
Bill, I'm pointed toward 129, so I'm ready to go for a Tascadero at any time you want. We got plenty of time. I mean, we probably can go over there any time you want because I can pick up everybody else where I'm pointed.
Yeah, but the trouble is I can't hear you.
But Mike can hear me.
I'll split the difference in relay.
Besides that, the path is so bad tonight, I don't know how it'll be there, but Ralph was a distant star in the east. Check him in. I worked him. I told Aaron already.
Yeah, I got him in here.
Did you get 712, Michael?
Yes, I did. Good evening, Kerry.
Roger.
And what, have you heard anything on the latest extension, how long it is? I know he extended it maybe probably to the weekend or something, over.
Yeah, nothing new so far.
Well, they didn't even get there till this morning, and I guess the Iranians were planning on delaying it even more. So they're playing games, but he's going along to a point. He doesn't want to start the bombing if it's not with the the final intent. He may be just delaying the inevitable, but who knows?
Bill was in there, and U-2 double.
No, I said the Iranians are probably putting the screws in the warhead right now, fixing it on one of their missiles, installing long enough to get it where they can finish it.
Either way, it's going to go down, Bill. So just a matter of time. They can stall all they want.
I wouldn't trust one of those dudes any farther than I could throw him, and I ain't very strong.
Well, out of a 30-year career dealing with them, I always tell people you're going to either argue or fight, and Trump looks like he chose to fight.
What else could you do with those dudes?
Roger, Roger.
Okay, Mikey, I'll turn my antenna towards Ron and see if he's there.
Okay, very good. And where's all the guys in course gold, 971 and 982? 107. 432. 432 got another net tonight?
He shouldn't.
Must be eating dinner. We had heavy hail here, but we got a little over an inch, just a tiny bit over an inch, maybe an inch and an eighth of rain. So lots of rain, but it was very short duration.
Good evening, Rob. And we got an inch and a half here in Clovis, Michael.
Yeah, your signal's really good. I worked Ralph tonight, and man, he was like a distant star in the east. You're like 20 over 9. Well, Mikey wants to try to work you again, so I guess you got to point your antenna wherever you had it last time and see what happens. W6QUI A6S, over. You do know I'm getting a little more power now. Oh, yeah. But the other night, even with the power on, you're only about an S9, so the pass is a lot better right now. Go ahead.
He's Q5 here.
Very good.
Hey, good evening, Terry. KM6SR, Mike, and 1200.
Mike says you're Q5 right now. Try it, Mike. Something over 3/10 of an inch here, Ron. Go ahead.
Stand by, Mikey.
It has rained shortly off and on all day like that. It's too much for my radio. It fills the hair under an inch.
W6.
Have to wake all the weeds up.
W6QUI K6MYC. How copy?
AJ is, I guess, he's going to see if he can put a signal over to Mikey there, Mike L, WA6AJ, A6S.
I'm copying him, Mike.
6MYC, do you have any copy on Ron?
Yeah, I've been yelling. I've been telling you. I'm trying to call him. W6QUI K6MYC 4x1, 4x1, 4x1. Ron, over.
Ron, Mikey is calling you. Over. Go ahead, Mike.
Call him, Ron. Call him.
Ron's going away now. he moved his antenna. I don't hear him at all now. He was perfectly Q5. I had him all the way from 115 to 130 degrees. But he didn't even show up at all on the last transmission, so he must have moved the antenna over.
Okay, Ron, did you move your antenna?
Yeah, I moved it around a little bit. I thought I heard him in there.
Now he's back.
Okay, if you can go back to where you were initially when we first started talking, try that.
To hear you when you and I were the strongest, so it must be a different direction. Over.
He's also a little low on frequency. Very difficult to understand, but plenty of signal strength.
Yeah, Ron, you're a little low in frequency, but try giving Mikey a call now.
W6QUIA6S.
He just doesn't play the game with weak signals. I can hear him every time he comes back. He does 3 words and he's done. I can't track him that way. Just tell him we got him checked in, and there was somebody else that checked in here with a 90. Who was the 90-something? Somebody checked in with a 90? Okay, I give up.
Mikey, let me have Ron try you one more time. Go ahead, Ron. Try Mikey one more time now.
I could hear him in there that time, but he was way down that time. He doesn't have it in the right direction, and if he can't hear me, he can't optimize. So if he can't hear me, then we're not going to complete this because he's got a peak on me, and when he just fiddles around with different directions, he doesn't hit the right one. Over.
Okay, Roger. Well, it's kind of hard to get it coordinated, but anyway, maybe next week.
6MI.
Hi, John. It's your 711. 971. I have you, Dave.
Hi, Mike. How are you today? You staying inside and staying dry, Mike?
Is that you, Dave?
Hi, Roger.
You're pretty weak. Wait till I move the antenna. I'm pointed to the east right now.
73 is Ron. W6QUR. Beautiful signal here when you're pointed at me. A6S. Good night, Ron.
KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Tom, are you there?
A6S, pointed towards KW6S is standing by.
Oh, is he? I don't hear him at all. KW6S, AW6S, KW6S. KW6S, K6MYC, over.
WB6J.
1W9, let's check it.
KW6S, AA6S, you're on town, over.
Well, abandoned. Bluebird giving up.
I hear you, Jim, WB6J and N, 285. We got you.
Okay, WB6J.
Yeah, good signal.
111.
And I have 111. Good evening, Russ.
Howdy, check me in down there.
What was the question?
I just said check me in, and if there's anything going on, take part, over.
You know, if you come up on the frequency, I can hear you. But right now, you're way down here.
Okay, let me come up 100.
That's worse. Let me give you some chatter, and you can just net me. Don't K6KLY, K6KLY, K6MYC, K6MYC, Bozo Net, over.
K6MYC, K6KLY. Sound pretty good right here for me. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that sounds perfect. That's Russ there. I haven't got you peaked, though. You got to stay on longer because the path is wet tonight. Everything's wet, so the path is different, over.
Yeah, Roger. We have a storm just below the Bay Area, probably about halfway between you and me now, over.
Well, no, it's been here all day. It started raining at 9 o'clock this morning.
All right, real good. Maybe it'll fill up that lake that's behind you there.
Anyway, I've got a better peak on you now, and I think, and I hear Jim in there, WB6J, and then let's check and see if Fred is here. KD6SOK. How about you, Fred? Call him in, Russ.
All right, anybody out here want to check into the net K6KLY for K6MYC? Nothing up here.
There was somebody in there, WB6J, and who was trying to get in?
Go ahead and pick him up, Jim. WB6J, and then pick him up, K6MYC.
Who else is trying to get in with the net? WB6J, and then go ahead. Trying to get in there, Mike.
Who is it that's trying to get in there? We've got funny QSB on you, so I get 5 words real strong, and then 1 word drops out. Who was it that was in there?
T2G. T2G.
Again?
T2G. T2G.
Yeah, Russ, can you relay that?
Yes, Kilo Tango 2 Golf. Kilo Tango 2 Golf.
Okay, very good. Well, I got to have Mark make a longer transmission. I didn't hear him. I usually hear Mark, no problem, so I'm not pointed right for some reason here. KT2G, give me a longer transmission, Mark. Longer transmission. KT2G, 863, I think. Give me your Bozo number 863, I believe, K6MYC. Over, Mark. I hear you. first time I've never heard him, so maybe it's just rain. Maybe there's something wrong with the antenna, but I'm not hearing a trace. Not a trace from Mark there, but tell him he's checked in, but get his Bozo number confirmed. I think I got 863. Check and confirm his Bozo number, Jim. WB6JNN with W6PQL, K6MYC.
What was your number, confirms that that's correct, Mike. Mike, do you copy?
I heard you say, do I copy, but I didn't hear a number.
You said he confirmed the numbers that you provided. He or she.
Mark's number is 863.
Yeah, okay. 863, that's what I thought. Okay, very good. Thank you, Jim. And you might turn it over to JNN. I hear Jim in there. WB6JNN over to W6PQL in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, oh, your signal's okay over here tonight. I guess the rainy weather helps a little bit. Where's Mark located, by the way?
He's in Los Altos Hills.
Oh gosh, yeah, gee, he should be very strong, but maybe he's just got antenna problems tonight. I don't know. With all the rain we've had here, we've had over 2 inches of rain, so pretty good soaking. Some of it came down pretty hard too. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, you're hearing this really funny up and down fade. Every other word is loud. It's hard to peak on that. Man, it's hard to peak when it goes up and down like that. It's probably this big weather front that's all around us here. Anyway, good evening, Jim. W6PQL, K6MYC. You're strong most of the time, and every now and then a word drops out.
Yeah, well, you've been above it the whole time so far. Okay, I'm going to go up frequency 10 kilohertz and CSP's there tonight. Catch you later.
Roger, thank you, 7-3. Well, you might listen for Mike, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. See if Mike is in here yet. Over.
Hey there, Mr. Daly City. Are you here? W6PQL. No, he's not here yet.
Okay. I'll come back and try to pick him up on late checks and missed on the way back here. Very good. We could have a couple of others. We've got K6KLY. We're missing Fred, KD6SOK. Can somebody wake Fred up?
Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sierra is here.
Okay, I hear you, Paul.
Good evening, Mike. Here, 554 into Placerville.
Okay, do you have the boys in Clear Lake tonight or just yourself? Over.
Just myself. Clear Lake does not have 1296 for the 2 stations I know there, over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, I can never remember what bands they do have. I know they got 222, but okay, good. Well, you got a pretty good signal here. And let's see, we're missing a couple in the Bay Area, but so far so good. And good to hear you. We'll look for you also on the direct path, Paul. K6 Whiskey India Sugar 637, K6MYC.
Roger, thanks, Mike. Yeah, we'll look for you on the direct path also. 73 is K6WIS.
Roger. Now, anybody else in the Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC listening. Okay, hearing nothing, I'm going to go up and get N6RO, next station, N6RO. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC.
KJ6TYO 1009.
6MYC. 1009, I hear you, run.
Alright, thanks, line N6 Radio Oscar.
Okay, who was that? N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, how copy?
I got a good copy on you now, but it's the Bay Area boys are skewed. they're skewed to the south, and you're on the direct path, so I'm having trouble aiming perfectly tonight. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, you came up a little bit there. And let's see, on Bozo 835, high temperature was about 68. And we had about a quarter of a major rain between last night, or the last couple of days anyway. And I had a busy day at Kaiser, Costco, and Safeway. And a real truckload of groceries. And dinner is going to be filet mignon, red potatoes, and everybody. That's my report. Don't sit quiet. Oh, Fox, let's see here.
No, I'm searching for you, but the funny QSB tonight, you get 3 or 4 words real strong, and then the last of it is unreadable. So it's difficult copy because it's up and down. I'm only getting half of your words.
Yeah, about the same here. Well, the best.
Okay, well, we've got you 835, and all okay. Thank you. Let me listen, and you can help me. Maybe you can hear him off the back. K06IQR, K06IQR. Mario, are you in here? K6MYC. Does anybody hear Mario? K06IQR, K6MYC, over. K06IQR, K6MYC. Okay, nothing heard. Back over into Sacramento. This should be close to KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. You got to give me a little longer transmission, if you will, there, Darren. Give me a longer transmission so I can peek on you. Peeking tonight is difficult because of QSB. KJ6KFB, I heard you though, 756. Go ahead. I didn't hear him come back. Try it again. KJ6KFB. This is where I first heard you. K6MYC. Over. KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB. Like to have another little transmission from you. KJ6KFB. K6MYC. Over. Okay, well, nothing heard. Let me go up and get KR6MR, K6MYC, over. that's not readable, but not very readable. About Q3, John, about readability 3, and I'm trying to peek on you. Peaks are difficult to get tonight because of QSB. Every other word is strong and then a weak and then a strong and then a weak, so you don't know when you're on the real peak. Anyway, good evening, and thanks for checking in, and good to hear you. I wish the path was better with all the rain. We had rain all day up until just a little while ago, and very heavy hail for a few minutes in the mid-afternoon. So, but about an inch and an eighth, 1.1 inches of rain only. A lot of rain, but not long enough. Hi. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Let me see if I can hear Paul in here on the direct path. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6WIS. You should be somewhere in this area. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, over. K6WIS, K6MYC. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC. Okay, nothing from Paul. Let's go on up to, let's go into Nevada. Here we go, Nevada. Let's see, KE7UQL, KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. It may be too early for him. KE7UQL, KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. Roger, we hear you, Richard. KD6BQ 249. We got 249 in here. Good signal. Q5 on CW, very weak. 5 and 1 on CW, Richard. 519. K6MYC, over. Roger. Very strong in the middle. Very strong in the middle of that, and then you took a fade, but very strong in the middle. 5 and 1, easy copy. 5 and 1 in the middle. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Amazing for 10 watts there from Nevada. Hi. Let's see. KE7UQL. Listen for you again, Richard. Daniel. KE7UQL, K6MYC. Over. me try again. I hear you, Richard, a little bit consistently on CW there. KE7UQL, 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 KE6MYC. Over, Daniel.
Here, M272.
There he is.
KE7UQL, over.
Yeah, solid copy on that one. Must got a peak here. Good to hear you. Yeah, got good copy from Richard, too, at times there. KE7UQL 272, K6MYC. Over, Daniel. Okay, so we got Richard and Daniel from up there. It's a little marginal, but not bad. 73 Daniel, 73 Daniel, 73 to you, Richard, 73 Richard, if you're copying. 73 guys, thanks very much for the effort. Good to work you from Nevada. Hi. KE7UQL 73, KD6BQ 73 Richard, K6MYC. Good night. Okay, well that was successful. Doing okay. Signals are just marginal. At times they get pretty good. Did you hear anything at all, Rob?
No, just...
I heard very little.
I did hear something. I think I heard KR6MR.
You got a little bit of KR6MR. Good. He wasn't very strong here. Well, let's see. We're missing KO6IQR. Let me go back and see if I can hear Mario in the middle of the valley here at Turlock.
Yeah, we had so much rain today, I didn't even bother rotating my antenna. So I just had it pointed between you and the guys in Fresno. And we got an inch and a half of rain, KM6SR.
Yeah, and your low power, you're even marginal for me when I'm pointed in different directions here. I'm coming back down. There's 320. There's 307. Somewhere in here, Mario should be in here somewhere. KO6IQR, KO6IQR, K6MYC. Mario? Here's CW. Anybody getting it? I got your 52. I hear 52, big time. We got 52 in here, Rob.
Yeah, he was pretty good tonight. We're just getting airplane peaks, but after we finished on 1296, we did the sideband contact also. We went to 222. They're holding a sprint tonight on 222, so we made contact there as well. But you can put him in for 1296 tonight.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we heard you. Boy, it's just, if you're hearing me, it's just jumping all over the place, amplitude-wise. The signal's just going up and down. And it's just spread out a little bit for the Bay Area. I hear you in 2 or 3 places. It's hard to tell what peak to sit on here. It's jumping all over the place there. Thank you, Jim. We do need let's see, it's November Tango 6 Sugar. November Tango 6 Sugar should be in here. That's Tom. November Tango 6 Sugar. November Tango 6 Sugar. Tom, are you there?
By the way, Fred was on frequency also.
Okay, have you heard Mike 775 KB6B KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie?
No, I haven't heard Mike yet. He hasn't stopped by just as of yet anyway. But Fred's here. He said he'd be back in about 10 minutes. So, you're a little bit early swinging back this way, so he'll be here.
Okay, well, we'll sit here for a couple of minutes and just wait for people. You said somebody would be back in a couple of minutes, but I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, that's Fred. He'll be back in a couple of minutes, but he was here earlier.
Okay, well, we'll check Fred in. Good. I didn't hear him at all tonight. That was funny, but maybe he was late. We're getting to him early because I guess we had KW6S in here, but I never heard him.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't pointed that way tonight, so I don't know if Tom is in there. Usually have no trouble working him when he's there, though.
Well, that's right, but I couldn't hear him tonight. Mike, are you still on frequency WA6AAJ or Alpha Alpha 6 Sugar? Are you guys still here? I wish they wouldn't leave like that because I need them sometimes to confirm what they'd worked and what they've heard. I thought that Bill was exchanging with KW6S, but I could never hear KW6S come back.
Okay, maybe he wasn't here then.
Well, he said he would be. Made a point of it last night. So maybe I should go back down to Santa Cruz and see if I can't dig him out here.
Yeah, that's not, that doesn't involve turning the antenna too far.
Well, I've got you at 279, so it's about 10 degrees off from where it should be tonight, over.
What about tonight?
We're about 10 degrees off from where you should be. I've got you at 279. You are normally 288 to 289, over.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe you got some wind up there.
Well, everything is skewed. When I get to you, the boys in Nevada were right where they should be, but everything else for you guys in the Bay Area is skewed about 10 degrees more to the south.
What do you think it's like in Yosemite right now? My granddaughter's up there on a camping trip.
Well, I'm not aimed at Yosemite, but I was. We're missing NT6 Sugar. I don't know if there's anybody left in the Bay Area. Russ may be able to call him. He may hear Russ may hear him because they're pointing over the top of each other. November Tango 6 Sugar, Tom. We're missing him. We're missing KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. And we're missing KW6 Sugar. And maybe some others. I don't know. K6MYC Bozo Net. Bay Area, please.
I want to point down toward Tom, Mike, and see if he's there.
Okay, I'll come back in a minute to you also. Here we go toward Tom. K6MYC looking for KW6S, 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 KW6 Sugar, KW6S, KW6S, K6MYC, over. KW6S, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. I'm moving the antenna 2 degrees at a time. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, over. KW6S, K6MYC, over. KW6S, K6MYC, over. KW6S, we should start to hear Fred here. KW6S or KD6SOK. K6MYC, over. KD6SOK, K6MYC. KD6SOK, K6MYC. KD6SOK, K6MYC. what have we got for a count? We must be about mid-20s.
Yeah, let me check. I showed 25, but I may have missed a couple of people in a couple different times. I had to go down to see the cats.
Okay. Yeah, well, 25 is pretty close. We're missing some of the regulars. We did get Kerry in here tonight. We did get, we got all the guys in the Southland here that I can think of. Ron's in here, 1009, 971. I can't remember. I don't think 982 has got 1296 yet.
Yeah, I missed 971, Dave. Did you get John, K6MI?
I got John, but I have not heard Mike yet, W6PE. Certainly would like to hear Mike in here. W6 Papa Echo. Mike, are you listening? Yeah, it's funny, we're missing a couple of easy ones and a couple of hard ones. KW6S, I'll go down there one more time. KW6S, 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 K6MYC, over. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC, over. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Okay, I'm going to go clear up to where I should hear Mike, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Anybody else in the Bay Area? Bay Area Bozo Net, KT6 Sugar, over. KT6 Sugar, KD6, that's okay. Anybody in the Bay Area copy? K6MYC, over. I'm moving the antenna across the Bay Area a little bit at a time. K6MYC Bozo Net, KT6 Sugar, KD6 SOK, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC, over. Okay, K6MYC Bozo Net, Bay Area. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, getting up in your direction. KO6IQR, K6MYC, KT2S, KT6 Sugar, K6MYC. Can't squeeze any more drops of lemon juice out, Rob.
Yep, I had Tom written down. Did you think you may have heard him or not sure?
I didn't hear him, but could you hear whether Bill worked him or not, over?
It sort of sounded like you did. I wasn't hearing Bill real good.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Have you got Bill's phone number? Give him a quick jingle, see if he worked him.
Okay.
And tell them to stand a little longer so we can confirm who they work.
not hearing any other stations over here, Mike.
I'm sorry, again, Jim? Say it again, Jim. Say it again.
I was just trying to tell you I don't hear any other stations over here. I'm hearing you fine, but I don't hear any Bay Area stations coming back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'm pointing now at 281. It seems to be moving. The path keeps moving on us here. You're coming in nicely. A little bit of that fast, rapid QSB, choppy, I guess we would call it, chopped up, but still okay. I'm not hearing well tonight. My ears are screwed up. I slept all day and my ears didn't wake up along with me, over.
I hate when that happens. Well, at least you don't have tinnitus, you know, that's really irritating.
Yeah. I'm going to have to work on getting the Bluetooth working here in the barn again. It was acting up, and it was working it stays on for about a minute, and then it shuts itself off, and I can't figure out why it's doing that. So I haven't been using Bluetooth. I'm trying to copy you guys out of the speaker, and of course I'm not doing good, particularly when it comes to conversation. Anyway, I guess we aren't going to get any more tonight. It's pushing toward 8:20. And Mike should have been in here by now if he was going to be here. KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, or anybody else in the Bay Area. KT2, KT6S. Who else is in there? K6MYC calling and listening.
Have you talked to Bill over there in South Africa recently?
No, I haven't talked to him for 2 or 3 weeks. The band's been poor, but I haven't really taken the time to go up and find him, over.
Yeah, I've been trading emails with his importer. It seems like he's serious about it, but boy, he's got a big antenna for 1296. I think he's got a 30-foot dish out there.
Oh, really? A 30-footer, man? Yeah, that's going to be dynamite. We could work him off the moon with a small array.
Yeah, he'll
KM6SRR.
single Yagi stations with that thing.
Yeah. Hang on a second, Jim. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, Bill said he did not get Tom.
Oh, he did not hear Tom either. Okay. Okay, no Tom. Well, I guess we'll just have to be happy with 25. 25's not a bad number, but we've got so many other guys in here that we should be able to hear. But it's strange conditions tonight. When I don't hear KT2G, that's really weird, but maybe he's got something wrong up there. Jim said he wasn't quite as strong as he normally is, or he wasn't hearing him at all, one or the other. So he may have water in the antenna or something there. So I hear him consistently, and he's usually as strong as any of the other guys in the Bay Area. The beauty of his signal is he doesn't have any fading. He never gets into this chopped up mode or anything. He's just Q5 and easy, solid copy. It's like line of sight. Anyway, I didn't hear him tonight, but we got him logged in. Somebody heard him, so that was good. And I'm glad somebody heard Fred Cupertino. Okay, well, I guess we can wrap this thing. I can go in and finish my dinner. We didn't get organized tonight for dinner until about 25 after, so I ate for 3 minutes, but I didn't finish. I'd like to go finish my dinner. Anyway, I can send you a copy, or have Judy send you a copy of this if you like, Rob, over.
Yeah, that'd be good there, because you're going kind of fast tonight. So, yeah, my wife brought my dinner up here, so I was eating it. I crossed off Fred because I didn't think you worked him, but you said somebody said he was in there.
Who?
Fred 507.
Yeah, no, he checked in. Jim said he was in and he would be back, but this last round I'm looking right at that direction, and he's not coming in. So he didn't come back, or else I don't have a copy on him. But he was in. 507 is a good one.
Okay, I'll put him down.
All righty. What I did was I just started off with who I was hearing I got myself 47, I got 800, and I got 727, number 3. And I can't read the others here.
Yeah, I heard Kerry in there, and I think you talked to Dane 107, and then you said John was in there. I think he talked to 285 there, Jim JNN.
I did not hear 107. I looked for him, but I don't think he's working very well, if at all, on 1296. So take 107 off your list.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you talking to him. Okay.
No, I called him. But I didn't get a response. I wish we had W6PE in here. That's an easy one when he's in the shack. I don't know why he didn't make it tonight.
I heard him on the Mountain Amateur Radio Net tonight, so and he said he didn't get much lighting up there, so the station should be in good shape.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to have to get his phone number and just call him when he doesn't check in, because he's easy. He's just above me here in Oakhurst. Okay, well, I'm not going to write a number down on this page that you counted, because you had some people that weren't there and vice versa. So I'll just send you the list and you can do the... I don't think I have any dupes tonight. Sorry about the dupes, but sometimes what happens is I hear guys talking and I check them in, and then 10 minutes later they check in officially, like 1079 1100 did tonight. If you don't see them on the list, they should be. I thought I put them in here. Yeah, 1070 and 1100 is there. And somebody with 3, with it starting with a 1 is in here. I did write down 1070. You're down at the bottom at 432 and 1200. Okay, well, we'll do with what we can, Rob. Thanks. Thanks, and good evening to you, Kerry. Kerry might not be there. It's cold in the shack. Quite cool here. I got the heater on for the first time in about 2 months in the shack here. But to you, Aaron, thanks for running everything here, keeping things on the stream. I'm sure that through the stream you guys heard that little tiny signal from Nevada, Wausau, Nevada, 10 watts. I think that's a record for us.
Yeah, very good. It's nice and warm here in the shack, but I know you're out in the barn. Yeah, we definitely had some excitement this afternoon. A couple of cells come over, tornado warning. It was a good time. So, but nothing major to report here. Everything just kind of blew around us. Got a little bit of hail, but wasn't too bad. And actually, just I don't know, like 10 minutes ago, it was raining pretty good for a second, but there was a little cell coming over. So the rain's not completely out of the area. K6US.
Well, that's good. I could use it a little bit more. I only got 1 1/10 or so. I'm reading right about 2 inches, and I guess it was running evaporated out a little bit, so I was a little bit below 1 inch when we started. So I'm going to say 1 1/10. Anyway.
Yeah, we got 1.5 inches up here, Mike, and it came down pretty quick at one time because it overflowed some of my little gullies that take the water off the road, and it went down the road.
Oh, I'll be darned. Yeah, and we had really hard rain for a while. In fact, it knocked the satellite out for about 5 minutes. It was hail, a combination of hail and rain, and it was so loud. I don't normally hear the rain in the house because I have a double roof. When I hear rain in the roof, it's coming through the roof, a gap, another roof above me, and then in the house. And it was so noisy I could hardly hear the TV.
It's okay, the TV wasn't working.
Well, it was working for a while, and then all of a sudden I lost audio and it locked up. But for about 5 minutes, it was locked on the screen. I had a picture, but no audio and no audio change. It just locked the frame.
Yep, Roger. Yeah, that's bound to happen with really heavy weather like that.
Sometimes the screen goes blank and it says it's lost all signal, but it didn't do that today. It just went quiet. I noticed the audio went away, which is obviously for me to hear. We have a mute button, and in order to converse in the shack and in the living room, we pretty much have to turn the TV off because the little women's voices are so puny. We have to have it up loud to hear them and what they're saying. And then somebody else comes in with a commercial and it knocks you over. So we always have our finger on the mute button. But that's what it sounded like. It sounded like Judy muted the audio, and I looked around. She wasn't even in the room, and I tried unmuting it. It wouldn't help. Nothing was helping, and I noticed the picture on the screen was not changing. All right. Good night, guys. K6MYC Bozo 47 and Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo. Closing the 1296 net on 4/21/2026. Good night, all.
Yeah, good night, Mike. K6US Delta Mike 06.
Hey, good night, Aaron. K6US KM6SR. I forgot to turn on the handy-talkie. Anyway, 73. Saying good night, Mike. K6MYC KM6SR 73.
Yeah, good night, Rob. You're louder than you have been all night now.
Hey, good night, Mike.
Well, I did adjust the antenna a little bit so I could pick up Aaron, so maybe I was off with you when I had it earlier.
Okay, 2 or 3 other people calling. Good night, Dave. I hear you in there. Is that you, Jim? W6PQL for a final. Go ahead.
K6MI was in there.
Oh, go ahead, John. K6MI, we hear you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No, we got you checked in from earlier. I heard you first check in. I thought I said your call, but maybe you missed it.
No, I heard it. That's good. I got Ralph as well.
Yeah, okay. All right, 7-3 all. We'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters. Same place, same station, different frequency.
Yeah, much lower. K6US.